This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. John Solberg here. I am your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And I want to let you know this episode is being brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9+ briskets. And as always, they're going to be handpicked just for you. The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for the past 15 years. Every week, they're shipping out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use the Butcher Shop win, and let me tell you, they win often. So you're not a competitor, but you still want some of the finer cuts in your life? Great news, the Butcher Shop is shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged Australian Wagyu and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the cul-de-sac. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock. And again, it's always hand-picked just for you. You might be saying, John, all that sounds fantastic, but I want to try something exotic. Rest easy knowing the Butcher Shop can get you an elk steak, a camel roast. They can probably get you some other crazy things. All you got to do is ask. Let's review. The best competition briskets, they got it. The best pork selection, they got it. Giving you a better overall option to cook at home, they're going to do it. So give the Butcher Shop a call today, 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. If you mention the BBQ Central Show, they're going to give you 10% off your entire order each and every time. You can also check out their Facebook, facebook.com/thebutchershop. Shop is spelled S-H-O-P-P-E. The Butcher Shop, home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9+ briskets. And today we're going to take a trip back to 2017, and Greg is going to catch up with CJ, Clarence Joseph, Pitmaster, Mama and Papa Smokers. Let's go.
This weekend, however, he is gearing up to defend his title at the San Antonio Rodeo Barbecue Cook-Off event, and here to look ahead, talk about the chances of repeating none other than the pitmaster of Mama and Papa Joe's Barbecue, my buddy, Clarence Joseph, joining me here on the show. CJ!
Yo, Greg, what's up, baby? Happy New Year, dude. How are you?
Happy New Year to you. Doing well and appreciate the time, as always, Clarence. So, big weekend coming up, of course, and we're going to get into that here in a second, but because I didn't do it at all last year, because I'm a dick, how about a little bit of a recap of the 2016 season for Mama and Papa Joe's? What'd you like? What'd you miss? Little rundown.
2016 was a very interesting year, Greg. And I hate to say it was a bit disappointing, but coming off of a 2014 and 2015 when I was almost at 10 GCs, I kind of dropped off a little bit. And I want to say I had an average year, so it was a bit disappointing. I could never seem to really get all three meets to come together on a consistent basis. And no rhyme or reason. I think for the most part, people caught up to me to some degree. So I'm looking forward to getting 2017 back on track the way I know I can cook.
Do you find yourself at all playing that devil's regret of teaching so many Texas barbecue cooks what you do and have them turn around and smack you around a little bit?
Great question. And that is really a bittersweet thing.
Yeah.
At quite a few cook-offs, I am watching my students, dominate the top 10, the overall finishes. And it really makes me feel good knowing that I've contributed in some way to their success. But again, on the same hand, these guys are finishing on top of me. So to be honest, all it did was really make me work harder in the short off season we had. Spent quite a bit of time in the Mama and Papa Joe's test kitchen, trying to get things back on track. And I think I've really ironed out some of the wrinkles and ready to make 2017 count.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming weekend. But first, let's take a quick look back at last weekend. You were at, I believe it's Retama Park Cook-Off in San Antonio, if I'm saying that city right.
Yes.
But you take...
we were in Retama, and my first opportunity to debut some of my new recipes. Very happy with all three products that we turned in. And for the most part, the judges agreed with me. Our chicken finished a awesome second, and when I say second, being awesome, with the quality feel of cooks that we had, second, I was very, very much in love with that finish. Chicken was one of my problems last year. My chicken was hit or miss. I either be top three or not in the even in the final tables, and I couldn't understand why. But some tweaks over the off season, and the chicken has come off the bat flying. So let's hope that continues. And the ribs, I ate some of the ribs a couple of days after that event, and again, no answer as to why they didn't hit. Because I really loved them. That's the product that I set out to turn in. That brisket, though, was a beast. It was one of the best briskets I've cooked in terms of flavor in a long time, and the judges agreed with me. It was the first place brisket. We ended up being reserve grand champions, which is a great way to start the year. So with that momentum, I'm very much looking forward to this weekend.
CJ, when you talk about chicken kind of being hit and miss and trying to look at making tweaks, is it something that you just internalize and work on yourself, or do you go to other pitmasters that might be having a little bit more of a consistent success with chicken and try and soundboard with them? I mean, is there a relationship, or is that a conversation that can be had, or not so much?
Find out what CJ had to say, because no matter what time the show took place, this competition talk is relevant today. How do you make a change? How do you make a tweak? How do you do this? How do you do that? Head on over to thebbqcentralshow.com. Link in today's show notes will take you to this complete episode. Go give that a listen. While you're cruising around the interwebs, shoot me an email, John at thebbqcentralshow.com. I love hearing from you, good, bad, or indifferent. I just like to know that you're there. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I am your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.